Hey to the people, what's going on? This is me, Chase. This is No Chaser TV. Thank you guys for the third episode today. Third episode, the third review today in our Monday Fun Day block for holiday week. I want to thank you guys for rocking with us. Each show has been better than the last. We've already run through Married to Medicine and Love and Marriage Huntsville. And now me, Tori B, and Jay are here with the Real Housewives of Potomac. I don't really know how I feel about working with Jay, but we'll figure it out tonight. How you doing, Jay?
Oh, you coming in hot. All right. I see
Mm-hmm.
what type of night it's going to be.
He been
He
like
wearing,
this all day.
well, you know what? He's wearing orange to support his girl, so I get
It's
it.
supposed to be red.
It's orange. Clankety clank.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that because I'll take this off because I don't want that juju.
Clackety clack. That is one of Karen's signature things she said.
It is.
That's what we doing today, huh?
I was cracking.
Okay, then.
You started with
Yeah, I
me.
see you. I ain't start with you. I just said I didn't feel like fighting with your ass tonight, but it looked like I guess I ain't got no choice, huh?
I'm gonna let maybe I misheard.
You did.
Ooh.
You did miss it. In the words of Mia, you did.
You did.
All
In
right,
the
you
words
guys,
of
thank you so
Sheree,
much
I
for
was
tuning
unclear.
in. What you say, friend?
I said in the words of Sheree, I was unclear, huh?
Oh, Sheree. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure that you guys continue to like, comment, and subscribe. I want to thank you guys for all of the super chats that we've received this evening. Keep those coming. Make sure that you guys go ahead and continue to stuff No Chaser TV, the stockings, with super chats and super stickers. With that being said, Tori B, you were not here to give us your hot take on Karen Huger and all of the mess that went down since we did go ahead and discuss live her verdict. Before you do, I wanted to do this. So just give me un momento, por favor, if you guys don't mind. While we're doing that, anybody in the group chat yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, y'all tired. Ooh.
I don't blame him. This
What?
season is like a slow march to death.
But don't I blame them because we finna give it to the people that damn.
I mean, this is true.
Yeah, I ain't got to do with that. I didn't make it. But what I will tell you is we do have some things to discuss between this episode, I really feel. And so we're gonna go ahead and discuss it, you know. There are some things that we could talk about.
I mean, it got a little spicy this episode. I'll give
I
them
thought
that.
it did too.
It got a little spicy. I'll give them that.
Also as well. Let's go ahead and watch this really quickly, guys.
Yeah, well, not really a spoiler. We are great at what we do. It's going to be a hot season. It's coming in sizzling. We've got lies, lies, and lies again. But of course, everyone is riding my coattails, so they owe me 10% of their salary.
My mama not making it easy for me, y'all. That was a clip that DirecTV posted after she was convicted from a red carpet interview that they did where she was giving a preview for the upcoming season, which will be this season of Potomac. Torby, what are your thoughts on the Karen Huger thing? Because me and Jay have already given them. We've gotten rave reviews on that special happy hour, Jay. Everybody's
Shout
loving
out.
it. So, Torby, go ahead and give us your thoughts on it.
Karen, honestly, I'm really ashamed. I can't believe, first of all, her wig was all the way back here. It just, poor Ray. It just was so bad. Why would her legal counsel want to go to trial? All right, so not every state probably uses body cameras, but it is the legal counsel's job to know the laws, and you had to know that they were going to put this out. So I don't care if she had an ego that big and they're telling her this is not a good idea and she decided to do it anyway, then this is her fault. Because if she says we got to fight this, they got to do what she say, and they going and what are they gonna say? That's billable hours. They gonna
I
make.
recuse myself from that case because I'm not. I don't want to take. I'm not taking the L for you. So I don't get a new lawyer.
I'm just
Can
saying.
you do that?
Those are the. I mean, yeah, but you're at the helm of your bosses. So if your bosses say take her money and let her go to trial, that's what you're gonna do. So it's still a corporation at the end of the day. You're a law firm. So my point is, she clearly has a huge ego. Do you know who I am? Karen Huger, all the things. And Karen, now your job is in jeopardy because you could not just bow out of this fight. And I think the larger issue is you proclaiming that you were innocent in this. This is more than embarrassing. And honestly, Jacqueline and I'm going to get your ass next season if you come back. You're not going to live this down. You got everybody saying, damn, Sharice was right. And what she's Thomas
Not me.
Jefferson's concubine.
All right, girl. Let's
Well, you know,
review the episode.
she likes to align herself to whiteness, so it tracks.
Oh God. Jacqueline brings 8 balloons to signify the weight of 8 citations. Mia is gut busting, laughing at this whole ordeal as if she were Jay. And and Ashley doesn't condone it, but her messy no storyline having let me not say that. Ass loved it. Now Karen puts Jacqueline out, and Ray thought she put both of them out because Ray was like, I'm going with her and make sure that she makes it to her car safely. I'm on to you, Ray.
Leave that man alone.
I'm on to you, Ray. Mia tried to fight with Karen, and Karen says that everything is so fake in Mia's life that she doesn't know what's reality and what is not reality, and says that Mia is in survival mode. Mia says that Karen is delusional. And should just own her citations. Kiana is pissed because there's cheese in everything. I wrote that down because Kay, I feel you. I feel you. People put cheese in every fucking thing, y'all. They put cheese in everything, and then like you have to sit there and be class and not be like, throw a fit about it, because they put cheese in everything, like, and you're just hungry while everybody's chowing down around you.
Is that why you wrote it down, or is that because that would be the only
Is that
time?
why what?
Is that why you wrote it down, or is that because her name would be only mentioned at one time this episode?
I wrote it down because I could relate.
So both. Okay.
Oh, well, baby, my name stays on the tip of the tongue, honey.
I just like clarity.
Yeah, well, just for clarity, that wouldn't be the reason why I wrote it down, because it's on the edge of the lip and the tip of the tongue, darling. Chase, 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 chase. What are we on right now, Diva?
I'm talking about Kiana.
I'm talking about me, because you said that I could relate. I can't relate to that.
Oh no, that's not what I was saying.
Oh no, but
I
you said no.
You
I know.
had your
I just want to
reason,
be
and I had
clear
mine. So
that I can't relate to not being mentioned only once.
That wasn't what I was saying.
That's what you said.
That's not what I meant.
Okay, well now we're clear. Bitch, what you want to do tonight? Because I'm not. I don't know.
Nothing. We got her name mentioned once, so hopefully that paying for check will go to her.
I will definitely do my due diligence to keep my good sister's name in the conversation. But also, since you got your degree, you think you know everything. And also, I do not eat cheese, so I agree with her frustration. Next.
I know I remember your pizza conversation. I remember.
Yes, okay. Do we need to have a Love Lagoon moment right now?
No, we don't.
Okay, thank you.
Sure
now,
don't.
y'all want to know what I'm talking about? Go on Jay's Twitter.
Oh no. No.
Love Lagoon. Anywho, what did you guys think about Mia calling Karen delusional and Karen basically doing the same?
They're the same person, and the sooner that they realize that, the better off they'll both be. Like, that's literally two delusional women.
Dolce Delicious was nervous. I thought it was funny looking back. And let me just say this just very briefly. I think that when it comes to Karen, right? Like, okay, Tori B does not like liars, right? So she hates Mia. I want to point out that I did not dislike Mia for lying, right, Tori B? Can Tori B hear me?
Yeah, you
No,
never.
what I'm just saying, for me, remember?
Yeah,
You were like, she
yeah.
lies, and what I kept saying, I don't care really, right? Hello?
I mean, her lies were different before.
It's the ambulance. I didn't want y'all to hear it.
Oh no, it's cool. But I'm just saying, like, whatever the lies, the thing about it was I recognized when she was lying and I never took it or her serious. So for me, I recognize that Karen Huger has a way of finagling the truth. I understand that Karen Huger can be very delusional. She could be stuck on herself. She could be egotistical and all of those things and do all of the above. But it didn't bother me because I didn't care. Like, she was
They're
funny.
lovely,
She
though.
had personality. And a lot of the times that they came for her, what I didn't like Karen in the beginning. What changed my mind with Karen was when Robin was talking to her off camera, and helping her get through the tax stuff, and then immediately went and like ran it back to Giselle and stuff like that in an effort to embarrass Karen. I was on Karen's side, and then from there they kept dogpiling her, and it's like, get off of her enough, you know. And so ever since then, I've been a Ladom, and I'm not going back. You know, I see everything that everybody says, and it didn't change my mind about her then. So y'all saying it to me now, I recognize that, and it's not going to change my mind about her.
What I was gonna. Did you speak about the scene with Jacqueline and Mia yet?
No, I haven't gotten to when they were outside.
Yeah.
No, but you can go ahead and talk about it.
So Mia, who constantly does things like this, said to Jacqueline when they was outside of Karen's house after she was put out of Karen's house when she showed up when she wasn't supposed to or invited. And Mia had the nerve to say something in reference to oh, this is Karen's house. It's being rented. She can't really call anybody. You can't do that when you rent. Really, Mia? Are you not renting the apartment that you have in that building? How dare you shame somebody for that? This is the stuff I don't like about Mia. You can't shame somebody when you are in a similar situation. Not only that, there's some receipts saying that Mia doesn't like paying her rent and owes money. So how you going to shame somebody when you ain't even paying your own bills? You can't afford to keep up with the rents in a building you're living in. I just wanted to surface that because this is what happens when people name you the Queen of Potomac and it goes to your motherfucking head.
Who said that on here?
Not on here.
Okay, all right. No, that's all I need to know. Let's move forward.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody wants to know who the streets are of No Chaser TV, it'll be Tori B. Stacy asked Mia if she knew Jacqueline was coming, and Mia says, "Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I kind of knew." She told me she was going to come, and I told her I didn't have a problem with it. And that kind of ends that scene. We get to the airport, and everybody's arriving to the airport. Karen and Giselle, before they get on that plane, agree to give the girls a good OG check. Jay, was that a dog whistle for we're an alliance and we're going to let these new girls have it?
Yes, it was. I liked the scene. I thought I like when Karen and Giselle get along. it felt like it was veering towards a little fourth wall breaking ish. But okay, that's all I got.
Yeah, no, it wasn't anything. I just thought it was interesting that
Yeah.
they actually said it on camera. So can't nobody be like, well, you guys did it behind my back. No, no, we plainly said. And I feel like Ashley was in on it too when we get to that dinner. You know what I mean? But they were like, we're gonna show them what time it is because these new bitches think they running it and they really don't. So Kay says that Stacy and TJ had a Christian kiss, and Stacy wants to know what's wrong with that. They show the kiss. TJ, I'm really trying hard not to call you gay because I stand against that kind of stuff. But damn, you really don't like Stacy.
They called it a Christian kiss, didn't they?
I know Christians and they don't kiss like that.
They sure don't.
Christians are some freaks. Oh,
They are.
Lee, man, I'm just talking. What did you think about that kiss, Torby? What was the? If any man they want to kiss me like that, they might well get up and go.
Period.
I wouldn't even have a man around me that like that. I know what the fuck is that? You better kiss me. I did not like that. No, I didn't like that.
The only thing I thought of when I saw it, I mean, look, ain't nobody gonna try to kiss me like that, number one. But number two, it made me think of like maybe she just had not had any affection from her ex-husband in a while, and she just is like taking whatever's given to her. Because I would have been like, backup player, like, no. I don't know. Stacy is just I just want to shake her just to see if there's like sounds in her head. Like it just seems like sometimes there's not much up there.
If you shake, it's gonna sound like two BBs rattling.
Yeah.
Hey, Patricia Hunt. Hey, Samara. Go ahead, Tori B.
I told y'all she's jumping from one relationship to the next because she does not.
I got a hot take. I got a straight shot.
She don't want to date. She don't want to date.
No, Tori B, that's not it. Tori B. I got a straight shot. Remember last week I felt like I had clocked TJ a little bit by saying that this is his latest gig.
Mm-hmm.
This is hers too. This shit is fake. Let me tell you why I feel like it. I feel like it's, and I've been waiting. This is the first time I said it. We're what, 12 episodes in, right? So I have at least tried to wait, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's fake. The way that they kiss, that shit is fake. And then Stacy says that she is not in a position to be seriously romantically interested while divorcing. Now, one of the ladies pointed out that this is not the same story that Stacy gave them in Charlotte when they was on that boat, when he's passionately, madly in love with me, and we're just in love, and now they're best buddies. Girl, kiss my ass, Stacy. That's fake.
She's delusional. Too.
No, she's not delusional.
She been saying he love her. That's why I don't understand.
But now, no, hold on, Tori B. Excuse me, just 1 second. To me, it is not that she is delusional. To me, it is that this season looks like the reset is always with Housewives. After a few seasons of none of them having a man, the requirement this season you bring your ass back. Everybody got to have a man. Everybody got a man. Check, right? I mean, even Jacqueline was dragging around pee-pee.
Yep, you're right.
Everybody got to have a man this season, right? Hell, I have a friend that spoke to a housewife, and the housewife told her, she said, I would like to be a housewife. The housewife told her verbatim, do you have a man? My homegirl said, no, not at the moment. She said, get a man, they'll be interested. So that's the first thing, right? Secondly, he flew in to film the fucking Love Lagoon. Like, stop it with me. 2, then number 3, that bullshit ass kiss is what sealed the deal for me. And now 4, we already got 3 reasons. I need 3 reasons. But you give me 4, and at the beginning of the season, you were madly, passionately in love with him, and he's my love of my life, and I just cannot wait to be with him. I'm not interested in being seriously romantically involved at the moment. That's because you're starting to wean him off for when y'all eventually break up because you're not ready for the relationship, and you're not ready for this until you sort your marriage out. That's a bunch of bullshit, and I ain't dumb. I ain't going for it. And you can fool some of the people all the time and all the people some of the time, but you can't fool no Chase TV none of the damn time, bitch. I'm on to you. Now go ahead, Tori B.
Listen, I told you he was a paid actor, so both of them is acting. Oh, wow. That's what they allow.
Stacy is perfect for the show Dolce Delicious. I believe that's who had that comment. And I would venture to say that I do hate that there is a undercurring or a reoccurring theme amongst these women that they need to have a man. Yes, it would be nice for them to have a relationship if that is what they authentically have, but we should also be able to cast women who are interested with or without being romantically involved. And I would venture to say that Stacy is that with or without a man. The divorce information when she went and came back and found out that she had all that money, all this stuff going on, that was interesting to me. And we could have continued to explore down that avenue of her very real divorce. And instead, we continue to focus on this bullshit. TJ with that pushback hairline, Jerry curl that's very dry, and Stacy. And I mean, I'm gonna tell you this: if it was real, and I thought my man loved me, when the camera came around, and that's how he kissed me, it would have been over. It would have been a wrap.
That's a man unit.
It
Okay.
is definitely a man unit. But Chase, you actually have a point. I've been thinking about where Stacy goes from here to the next season. I feel like it's kind of a misstep on her part to be going through such a fresh divorce, and we know next to nothing about your marriage. And I understand, he probably doesn't want to film, etc. But if you can't even show his face on TV, and it's not like I can understand it if she had been divorced, like Giselle been divorced 4 or 5 years before she got on the show. Like if it had been a divorce that had been kind of a little bit in the rear view mirror, I could get it. But it's just like that man is still actively involved in your child's life. If you can't talk about him and TJ's gone, I think Stacy is still perfect for the show, but I just wonder what are we gonna get from her life? Because it seems like that man more or less has some kind of gag order on her, like, don't have me on this show.
Absolutely. Because I almost called them people buffoons. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to just move forward. Stacy wonders if it's gone from concern to ridicule. It is definitely in ridicule territory. You are the donkey of the day as far as that relationship is concerned. Ashley is madly and passionately falling in love with Josh Harlow. And that's because he put that pink stuff on her, that pink meat on her. Put that hot dog on her, okay? Wendy says that she could do so much better, and I agree. Excuse me. They asked Ashley if she's had sex with a pool boy, and she says which time. And obviously, that hot dog got that bun ready to go because she's still thinking about it as we continue this review. Now, Wendy puts Jacqueline and Karen in the same room, and Wendy does not want to room with that hoe. Excuse me, Karen doesn't want to room with that hoe, and I thought that was hilarious. Giselle and Stacy are in a room together, in a villa together. Excuse me, and Giselle says that no one wants to be in a villa with Stacy, not even TJ. Jay, would you like to be in a share a villa with Stacy?
No.
Tori B, would you like to share a villa with Stacy?
Sure, why not? She's not the worst.
I would venture to say no because I just feel like she got a lot going on early in the morning.
Don't wake me up though. Yeah, if you do that,
she's gonna wake you up.
Oh no, I don't like that.
She's gonna jump on your bed and do stuff like that.
No, I don't like that.
She is slow. She gives like campfire, let's make s'mores at 2 a.m. Bitch, get away from me with all that shit. Go to bed.
Okay, all right, let's move forward. Let's just move on. They discussed the dance with the devil, and Karen says it gravitated towards her because it recognized that the devil was in their midst. The devil being Jacqueline. Giselle confronts Jacqueline on the 8 citation balloons and didn't realize it was shady at the time, but once she pulled her head from up under whatever rock it was under, she realized that it was shade. Ashley says that Giselle has amnesia because she was a part of sending a pizza to Karen Huger's house to prove whether or not Karen lived in Potomac, which I thought was disgusting when they did it. So that is another reason why I ended up becoming LaDon, because it was just like kicking the lady while she was down. I didn't agree with it. So Jacqueline wanted to release the balloons in order to extend an olive branch and it was to lift the weight of the 8 citations from Karen that we know that maybe she only released one balloon because she was convicted of 7 of them. Uh, Now, Jacqueline says at the end of the day, she came in peace, but Karen said if she kept that shit up, she was going to be leaving with the police because Karen says that she takes her security of her family very seriously, and they are looking into pressing charges against Jacqueline for trespassing. And she also lets Jacqueline know that she broke the law for releasing the balloons into the air because of global warming. You can't do stuff like that. And the people pointed out that she did that for her mom when her mom passed away. And I think that's utterly disgusting that Mia would say that, but Mia is utterly disgusting. Now, what I did want to say is this. Jacqueline full of shit. And it was almost believable, but why would Mia be doing such a gut laugh if it was coming from a good place? It's because Mia Tweeta D helped Tweeta Dumb come up with that scheme and that stunt to get camera time, and it was greatly needed and greatly appreciated because it was a good moment. However, it was nothing like what she's trying to pass it off as. And so just own it. Say, yeah, I did it because you kept coming for me and da da da. Keep your foot on her neck. And this is why Jacqueline gets none for Gretchen Wieners. But I do think it's funny that Karen said, bitch, everybody going to jail up in here, bitch. And that means you too, Jacqueline. Trespassing. I got to go for them 7. Potentially, allegedly, you going for trespassing. Jay, what did you think about the little the dinner, that part of the dinner?
Imagine being so concerned about your family's safety, but you're not concerned about the safety of people on the road. I think that's rich coming from that drunk bitch. I think Jacqueline is full of shit. She's just so corny. Both of them should be sitting in a jail cell together. I'd watch that. Fuck DUI. Next.
Torby, please. Production. DeBCO. Thank you.
Jacqueline is a liar, just like her bestie. Chase pointed out that she was laughing when all of this was happening. And, when they inquired with Mia, was she participating in this? Oh, Jacqueline was in the area. Really? Jacqueline was not in Karen's area. How convenient. And Jacqueline, the whole time she's talking about this, nothing what she said of her explanation was convincing. She was making that bullshit up as she was speaking. So don't spare me. If you're going to do something, one thing about me, I'm all about authenticity. Don't do nothing half-ass or fake. If you wanted to be funny and have a moment, stand 10 toes down on it and say, bitch, you was coming for me and I came to mess up your party and talk my shit and keep it moving. Everybody would have respected her more for that. And that's why Jacqueline, do not bring her back. And I will say, I think the first season she came on as a friend of, I was here for her coming back.
Really?
But see, you don't even remember.
I wasn't. I never got it. Production.
But then again, her and Mia was at odds. Remember that. Remember right after that season, remember she ate her up at the reunion and ate her. You and Gordon made up this storyline to say he gave me money for my car. So I was like, ooh.
Yes.
She caused some drama. So based off of that, the same way y'all based Mia getting first chair and telling her little tea, I said Jacqueline should come back.
I never saw her for Jacqueline because she was on air asking for deodorant next.
Yeah, that was gross. But I wanted to actually point out that Dolce Delicious said Jacqueline just needs a few Zara outfits and some shapewear. I agree wholeheartedly.
I told you she's a country bumpkin.
She don't know nothing. Yeah, but country girls, first of all, my mother is Southern.
Okay, no, there's a difference between Southern and country.
Or
she's sweet to your third cousins.
Oh, shit.
They're third cousins. But I will say, to your point, I liked her on that reunion because she came in like with the axe to grind against Mia. The problem is she's only comfortable being a villain against Mia. She's not comfortable at dishing that shit with other people. And it's like seeing what she had against Mia, like there was some real grudge stuff there that proved that all this is probably fake, or it might be real and you're just not willing to own it. If she would own it, I could get with her because there's a lot of, and I've said this before, she is dysfunctional. She is weird. She is like very unhinged and strange. And I like people like that on TV. So it's like, I still want her around, but she just needs to commit to whatever it is she's trying to give. And she's not.
She's just like Mia. They throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. And at this point, we're not buying it. It is definitely giving me a lower standard than we're accustomed to with Housewives. So therefore, she can hit the exit.
I'm glad
And
I
I hate her
recognized that
professional look.
as soon
I'm
as she got
sorry.
her ass to Miami without no deodorant. Giselle tells Mia, Giselle and Mia begin, talking their issues out. And Giselle tells Mia that she's lashing out and they don't bring up children. But she talked about hers, being Mia talking about Gizelle's. Giselle says that what her daughters did was par for the course, and that's what children do. However, she presents her children as perfect because that's what they are in her eyes, perfect. I mean, I got to be honest. I don't understand what Mia wanted to see them like. She wanted to see them spread eagle on the ladies. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand that. Anyway, and they most certainly aren't who Mia was at Mia's age. Catch. Now, as they're having their conversation, Mia contends that Giselle is pretentious and pretends to be perfect when her kids are sneaking dudes into their room and didn't say anything to her the other day when she saw her. Now, Giselle may be pretentious, but I would think that the word she was looking for in this instance is fake. It's fake that you would sit around me and not say something if you felt that strongly about your kids, no matter where you were. So you led me to believe that everything was fine. I don't know how Mia thought everything was fine, but that was what Mia was trying to get at. Wendy then interjects and brings up that Wendy was alleged of scrunching her face up at Gizelle's children last year on a trip, and she was attacked and dogpiled on by Team Blue. What is it? The Green Eye. Oh, I
Green
haven't
Eye
said it
Band.
all year. The Green Eye Bandits. By the Green Eye Bandits, and she says that she notices that Giselle does not have the same energy with Mia that she had with her last season. Giselle says that's because Mia is my friend and you were not. And Wendy says, you know what? That's cool. I see you. And so everybody's talking about this moment as solidifying in their opinion that Giselle is a colorist. Now, for me, before I turn it over very quickly, for me, if you were my friend, I would be more hurt that my friend said some shit about my children than somebody I don't fuck with. So I'm not really understanding Gizelle's logic on that. Like I would probably be more triggered by somebody doing that, not even just as a one-on-one, but on camera for our television show, for that to get out to the world. And so I think that that's a little bit more disgusting. And watching Mia double down on it is gross. And so yeah, and I'm gonna ask you, Tori B, production, please, Tori B. Tori B, is this? Oh shoot!
What?
Oh, can y'all see me?
No, not no more. It's on me.
Okay, wait a minute. All right, no, it's something over here that I pressed another button. Go ahead, please.
Um, for me, it's she handled what I saw was that you handled Mia with kid gloves in this situation when she actually said something that is unbecoming that she shouldn't have said about your kids. And she really tried to get at the fact that your kids was doing, like they were popping it for boys in the house or something. And it just was like it was supposed to be a gotcha moment, but your kids. That said, you had all this vitriol for Wendy when there was a perceived look or faces that her and Candace made while you were discussing your child. Who's to say they wasn't texting and talking about something else? Again, that was perceived. Mia actually said something and brought something about your children up in front of the whole group to make you feel like shit, and you handled her with kid gloves. So for me, why do you have so much vitriol when it comes to these darker skinned women than you do a lighter skinned woman? That's how I look at it. And I'm saying this as somebody who is light skinned. I do see a problem with that. Sorry. But there was a little colorist in there for me. Okay. That's how I perceived it.
Y'all want this to be a Jim Crow show so badly with no damn colorism in this. I will say this, and I was liking Wendy's corny ass this episode up until now. I thought, okay, she's not getting on my nerves. Cool. Boom. Gizelle was just about to let the chopper sing on Mia. Like she was just about to dig into her. And then Wendy's dumbass wanted a moment, wanted to bring this back to her and did and said what she said. And I agree with Gizelle. So I'm gonna say this. I agree with Gizelle and Wendy in kind of weird ways. If I didn't like you then, yeah, bitch, I'm gonna let the chopper sing on you. I'm gonna make it seem like you're the worst person in the world. Mia is her friend or was her friend, but she was still about to get into her. But Wendy can't just, and this is not just a Wendy thing. This group has a very, very annoying habit of interjecting when somebody's about to get in the business and they're in the hot seat and no one ever really gets it. Gizelle was about to get into Mia, but Wendy just always needs a fucking moment and needs to be the victim, and she should have just sat there and ate her food. Where I do agree with Wendy, okay, I can see where you're coming from. This was not the time or place to have that conversation with Gizelle. But if y'all had this sit down episode 2 and talking about, okay, we're gonna like move past any perceived isms and blah blah blah, and then you playing a confessional gangster talking about, oh, I peep you for what it is, bitch. Are y'all trying to be friends or not? That's why Gizelle don't fuck with her loser ass. But sure, let's scream colorism about everything.
Well, her daddy's a colorist.
Her daddy was not a real housewife of Potomac. I don't care what that man did.
I mean, it's in the museum. Smithsonian. Oh, we can't hear you, baby.
Good, yeah. Whatever you gonna say is about to be some foolishness.
We cannot hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be forgetting to turn my microphone back on. Yes, I was just gonna say, and it wasn't gonna be no foolishness, hoe. Anyway, I think that the conversation deserves to be had because when you have a long history of being accused on this platform of treating darker skinned women differently than lighter skinned women, and this woman speaks on your child to the degree that she did, it ain't no way, and it's supposed to be on site. I remember her barging through Robin's housewarming or whatever that was at her house and attacking a pregnant Monique for less.
Yep.
So, and then also, I kind of don't feel bad about her bringing up the children because Gizelle has really never really had much of a regard for anyone's anything. So I'm at with that. I think the conversation deserves to be had. Do I think that it is colorist? I don't know if I think it's colorist, but I think that it's up for discussion because why? You're supposed to tear into her. I do think that Wendy did herself a bit of a disservice, at least within the editing portion of it, of getting in too quickly. I would have let it play out tonight, and then the next dinner I would have said, so why you ain't beat her ass like you tried to beat mine? That's what I would have did. I would have gave her the night. Oh, but if you don't clock her by tomorrow, man, you got a problem. So go ahead. Let's move forward. Thank you very much.
I would venture to say Gizelle acted like a P word. How about that?
The P word.
Don't worry about it.
We can't say it.
Don't worry about it. A female part.
Oh, I was like, we
Karen
talking about
asked
see you next
Mia.
Tuesday?
Because you talk about mine.
I don't care friend or foe, but what I would say is a real friend wouldn't mention my fucking kids on camera.
Period.
Meanwhile, it's color of friendship in the damn comments.
I don't,
Y'all are so
hey. Thank you.
love y'all.
Huh?
I said love y'all.
Keep going. Let's keep going.
Okay, let's just
What's
keep
in
on
your
moving.
cup?
Water. I ain't
Alcohol
gonna
and
be
water.
crashing my Maserati around in the trees.
For what it's worth, it was a 2017. So
Okay.
Karen asked Mia, "What if they say anything about her kids?" And she said, "Well, y'all already have said something about my kids." And they show a clip of them not necessarily saying anything about her kids, but mentioning the fact that she did say that they caught her in bed with Mr. Ink. And then they wished him a happy Father's Day. Okay, she says if you're doing the right thing by the children, then yeah, they can do that, in her opinion. She is navigating, excuse me, she's navigating and doing what's best for her children. Every morning when she wakes up, Gordon is a different person, and everybody drops down, their defenses. Even Ashley, after Ashley came for Mia, and now they want to rally around Mia and let her know that they're there for her if she needs them. A crock of bullshit. She would have been over there crying. If it was me, she better than me. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't give a fuck about you. You talked about my child. We're done. Anywho, the next day, it's a brand new day on the girls' trip because there's actually hope for Jacqueline and Karen, who Karen takes the picture of, and she says, if we can get out of all of that Fashion Nova, um, maybe she'll be all right. Now, in a strange twist of events that I don't know if I believe or not, Gordon picked up the kids from one nanny, and then drove 4 hours away and dropped them off at a different nanny. Maybe I do believe it. Maybe he didn't like the nanny that she left him with. I don't know. That whole story is confusing. And I have no energy for the whole me of it all. Torby, what did you think about the rest of the episode?
I'm gonna be real honest with you.
Oh.
Day 4 for me is bullshit every single time. She done talk shit about this woman's children. And y'all right. I didn't want to say call them whores, but she basically said that. And then y'all rally around her and her foolishness. Y'all really like she created this. She's she's not even a triple anymore. It's a what did I call it? What's a 4? How many people is a 4? What's the I
quadruple?
A quad, yeah, it's a quad now. It's Ink, Jacqueline, and Gordon. And she
Isn't
married.
this quad now?
It's not a throuple, it's a whatever it is. I don't feel bad for her. And you know what? Gizelle pisses me off because she should have dragged her. I don't care about your little sexual exploits between you, your man, your side chick, your side dude. I don't care because all of it is a lie. And the fact that Mia is comparing the fact that Gizelle and Karen were criticizing her for the choices she makes in her parenting, and she can't decipher between the two. I think people should take tests before they have children. Seriously. Because her raising children and she can't, Mia's comprehension is not where it needs to be for a functioning adult is insane to me. I wouldn't even sit at a table with her and try to decipher this bullshit.
All she does is bake cookies with them damn kids. She's nothing more than a glorified babysitter.
Read a book. Do something. But her comprehension is very low. You could tell. You can't tell the difference between somebody actually coming for your children and criticizing you on the choices you made with your children. It's two separate things. Nobody is saying Jeremiah is this type of kid and Juju is this type of kid. However, what she said about Grace, Angel, and Adore was that, oh, they sneaking boys and doing stuff they ain't supposed to be, and you claim your kids are angels and they perfect. You were specifically talking about her children, whereas y'all was actually criticizing her and this decision she's made to have her kids around all these men. While you're not divorced, you're not in the process of a divorce, you haven't even figured it out.
Why is ink short? I'm sorry, that just keeps going through my head. Like, to be going through all this over a short ass nigga. I just need everyone to start being very fucking for real. Mia, oh Mia. That's my lion queen. I like her, but I really dislike her. But I like her more than Klarna. So there's that.
Well, if you didn't like Klarna, how would you have on the outfit
I like
you have?
Klarna as a person.
Well,
like
if you
Klarna
didn't
as
like
a
Klarna, how would you have on that outfit you have on now, Diva?
Not through Klarna.
Because that lady's name is Klarna, bitch.
Klarna.
Anyway, the phone lines are open. You guys give us a call. Tell us what you're thinking. Oh, okay, that was quick.
A quartet.
1 second. Huh?
They said Mia's in a quartet.
Oh, I said, what did I tell you?
I think
it's a quad. Wait.
A quintet is 5.
Oh, okay, there you go. I don't know.
Quartet is 4.
Quartet.
Well, what's a quadruple?
5.
I mean, I guess there's a bunch of quads. I think quartet is more for music.
Well, she is more because a quartet is Destiny's Child, the original ones, the ones that matter. Okay. Hey, caller.
Excuse me.
Ah!
Who's that? That was Katie?
No, that was Jasmine.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, excuse me. How you guys doing today? I'm
hey, Jasmine.
No chaser.
Hey, I thought that was Katie, and that's why
it was because I was like, baby, you got your head down. I didn't do anything to you.
No. Hey, baby.
I just got off doing the same review, so I just want to do something quick. First of all, Jacqueline's dusty, mildewy, sticky, stinky, Old Navy flip-flop wearing, dust at the bottom of her feet type of bitch. I cannot stand Jacqueline, and I think that she should go. She does wear Fashion Nova. There's nothing wrong with Fashion Nova. That's your thing, but she needs a shapewear. Maybe Fenty, something. She looks frumpy, and I just can't stand her. Going to the Giselle and Mia thing. I do think Giselle should have had more fire behind her when it came down to checking me about her kids. I do think that Wendy had a valid point by saying that, okay, they weren't even talking about your kids and you still chopped my head off. But then Mia's supposed to be your friend and she called your children pretty much sluts, whores, something along those lines, skeezers, or whatever the case may be. And I think you're like, somebody's like, well, she was about to rev up, but why you need all that time? Baby, the first thing I would have said, bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, why would you talk about my kids like that? Like, I wouldn't need all that time. I wouldn't need to rev up. I would have started from the gate. But I also think that Giselle, a lot of it was lost because she waited so much time to say something. I think that she should have said something closer to when it happened. But I think that Mia crying, saying that she's a foster kid is a way for her to always get out of the things that she starts. So it's a lot of foster kids walking around here. They're not tasteless, tactless, and they don't have craters on their face. So it's a lot of things that she does that she gets away. And I think that we just let her slide. So I mean, I think Mia's nasty, and I think that she deserved to get exactly what Wendy was alluding to. Now, do I think it was colorism? I think there's a level of what Giselle said and what Wendy said. I do think that Giselle and Wendy working on their friendship, I like to see it. And I'm not totally hating Giselle this season. However,
Amen.
if I was to talk to my friend was to say anything regarding my kids that go to Spelman, Hampton, and FAMU that graduated top of their classes, I would have had said it on the moment. Bitch, who you talking to? Why would you bring up something up like that I told you personally like that? Like there's like an image, or there's a reason that she had them on the show the way she did. She didn't have them in have Bravo in their lives all willy-nilly. She showed the good things, and that's her prerogative. But Mia and her big feet, her creative face, she needs to learn some tags. So outside of that, we all went to college, we all went to high school, we all graduated, we all doing good things. I hope you guys have a great Merry Christmas and a Happy New motherfucking year. Blessings.
Thank you, Diva. So good to hear from you.
Yes.
Love you.
You guys make sure that you go over to the Lean and check out. You hosted today, Jasmine? Oh, she
I
gone.
like her. That's my first time interacting with her. She's cute. I like her.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
y'all look
Jasmine
very
is also over
similar.
here on the Lean as well on Married to Medicine. So you guys can check her out on Married to Medicine. And so, yeah, I guess that's our only caller for today. We got a lot going on in those comments. Thank you guys so much. Make sure that you guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bells. And Demisio, come up and give your Monday Fun Day thoughts, please.
TKC play too much. Woo,
What
child.
TKC done said? I don't even want to know.
Woo, child.
Demisio, do you have any thoughts?
Y'all gonna leave TKC alone.
Woo, child. Teach her with that language.
Oh, you need to stop. Okay, go ahead, Demisio.
Hey guys,
You
I don't
crying?
really have me. No, I'm screaming. No, but no. The episode was really good. I love the fact that Giselle got called out by Wendy for her hypocrisy. I think it was very tactful because Giselle does have a tendency to do that. You treat Wendy like shit for 2 years, and then you go so lightly on Mia, who did a whole lot worse than what Wendy did. You accused Wendy of looks. This lady basically said that your daughters were being whores, as y'all said. That was equally footing. She might as well have said it. But you don't really have a lot to say about that because Mia was your friend. So was Wendy before you did what you did to her. So make it make sense. So I'm glad that Wendy caught that and was like, girl, I see you. I see you, because Giselle definitely, baby, a tiger ain't gonna change their stripes, honey. She might be playing it nice now because she ain't got no other choice, but baby, Giselle is still Giselle through and through, a tacky, miserable old hoe who ain't got nothing else better to do in life but start miss. Jacqueline, I agree with y'all about that too. I feel like if she owned her shade more instead of, if she really just developed her own identity outside of being me a friend, she would be all right. Like, she wouldn't be as bad, but it just makes it horrible when all she does is try to be Mia's lapdog and be up behind her. Like, you couldn't even come up with your own idea to come ruin Karen's event. Like, Mia had to tell you to do that. Like, that's what makes her not such a good friend. Like, it's horrible. But that's really all I got to say. The episode was kind of boring to me, but
You just said it was a very good episode. Make up your mind.
It was a good episode, but it still was kind of you know.
Flip flopper.
Don't start with me, okay? Do not start with me. We can't
Well,
hear
Chase
you.
looking like he giving a "I Have a Dream" speech on mute.
Nobody can hear you, baby. Nobody can hear you, baby. Nobody can hear you.
Oh, good, because I said the F word. I said, girl, don't nobody give you a fuck. Nobody don't start with you. Because you said it was great. Now you're saying it's okay. Good. So is it just okay?
Listen, it was a good episode, but it still was kind of blah. But you know,
So then it was just okay.
Listen, I don't. Girl.
Bye, Demisio. Thank you so
You got
much.
a cold?
He sounded like he was sipping over there.
I don't blame him.
What is that? What are you drinking?
Coquito.
Oh.
Is it Darian Coquito?
Not really. It's like coconut milk cream.
Oh my God, here you go with the Demisio. So yes?
See.
You trying to get me taken out the game, dog. We want to thank Demisio for coming on and working, because clearly he sounds like he is either A, under the influence, or B, sick. So, Demisio, we do thank you for everything. We really do. But watch that mouth when it comes to me, Diva. You know better than that. Everybody's in the group chat. Hey to the people in the group chat. Amanda K, Dolce Delicious, Tori B. What? Okay. Skip over Tori B. Amanda K, Dolce Delicious, Jasmine H. David, hey David. TKC, hey TKC. We had to have a talk with TKC today because you see, I had to ask TKC when he had that wrench, is he fixing things or is he hitting people over the head with it? Because we just were confused. Hey, Sean, love. Tia Lanise, Latasha, all of our usual suspects are in the room. Thank y'all so much. We are over 2,000 followers on TikTok. Follow us over there as well. Follow us on Instagram. We're almost to 800 over there. Follow us to no, Instagram is almost at 600. Follow us on Twitter where we're almost at 800. Follow us here and subscribe here where we're almost to 1,000. And we've had just such a great year at No Chaser TV. Did you guys have any favorite memories this year on No Chaser TV?
There were a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, fighting for my life every Monday. Well, not really fighting for my life because it's like work for me. I enjoy spending my Mondays with y'all. I enjoy dragging DUI. I Love Lagoon episode, even though I shared way too much more about
I look back at the Love Lagoon and I was like, oh, I gave y'all too much of my business.
Yeah, I gave too much of my business, but I enjoyed that. It's been a great 2024 with y'all and looking forward to 2025.
So this will be our last Potomac until 2025. And my favorite memory probably would be us in our Halloween costumes. Sweating for my dear life under that Fred Flintstone wig. That was fun. And just being here with all of you guys, everyone who watches and comments or doesn't comment, everyone who likes, everyone who subscribes, just everybody, I really have enjoyed this year with you guys. And it looks like we're on the back end of Potomac. So that's great as well. But until next year for Potomac, we will see y'all later. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of your holiday week and happy holidays to everybody. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm joking. I'm joking.